Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is gonna be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in, and right now, you guys, we're going through a historical house price crash in our housing market. Now, this is based on genuine data. This is based on fantastic data that is all spelling out the same thing, that we are going through the beginning stages of a housing market crash. And on today's video, guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up an interactive map that I was able to find from a company called SnapForce, from a YouTuber called RJ Talks. Now, what this map is basically an interactive map. And this interactive map actually shows us how much prices have already gone down across the nation based on city and based on zip code. So I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention because here's the problem that I'm seeing right now. Now, as a consumer myself, you guys know that I'm renting right now and that I am preparing to purchase. I am a well-positioned buyer. I'm on the sidelines waiting for a deal of my dreams, okay? But here's the really wild thing, you guys. I still hear YouTubers, realtors, investors all trying to calm you guys down and tell you guys that, hey, it's okay to buy right now as long as you hold for 7 years. The problem with these people saying that, you guys, is, look at all the people in foreclosure and default. Do you guys really think that those guys didn't prepare to keep their house forever? The fact of the matter is these realtors, these investors aren't warning you guys that life happens. So essentially, when I listen to some of these guys, and I can't listen to a lot, I can listen to about 2 minutes. Most of them are all calm and perfect, essentially handing you a loaded revolver, playing Russian roulette. Okay. And if you guys don't know what Russian roulette is, it's basically a revolver. You put in one bullet in the cylinder, you spin it. Anyways, if you guys really want to know, watch The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro. Insane movie, really touches the soul. Vietnam movie. But regardless, you guys, these people are essentially saying, spin the revolver and don't worry, there's 5 chambers that are not loaded. The likelihood that you get the chamber and it fires a bullet and kills you, it's unlikely, because all of the other chambers are good. Just hold on to the gun for 6 years and keep pulling the trigger, okay? That's what I see from all of these people trying to be perfect and calm and demeaning. They demean us. They say, there's fire in the thumbnail. There's a scary face. And to them, I would say, if a thumbnail with fire scares you, get out of real estate because you have thin skin, right? It is what it is, guys. But I'll tell you again, what my goal is: to sound the alarm and to help people wake up to what's really going on in the housing market. Now, I'm not a genius. I'm not even particularly smart, but I did learn the hard way and I know what not to do. And that's what I want to share with you guys. You guys know I went through a foreclosure, bankruptcy, and repo in 2009, and I was forced on the sidelines for about a decade, and I missed out on the buying opportunities of my lifetime. So what I'm saying now, guys, is wake up and be cautious. We're in a housing market right now. The stages we're in right now is a time for caution. But regardless, guys, I know I'm ranting. Let's hop into this interactive map with Zillow. But I'm going to point out as well, remember something with Zillow. They're being extremely conservative. Okay, so after we go over the interactive map, then I'm going to show you guys Redfin's data to show you how much worse the housing market crash is actually. But we're going to stick with Zillow. Also, I'm going to have the link to SnapForce and RJ Talks in my description. He charges $12 a month. I have zero affiliation with this man. I'm just saying that I have found a data set that is interactive and it may be useful for you. That's all I'm saying. It's $12 a month. I haven't even talked to the guy. I just want to show you what I found. But before I go into the interactive map, guys, do me a favor and just like this video real quick. Subscribe if you haven't already. Shoot me a comment, hit notifications, and help me push this message. Let's get started right now. All right, guys, so here's SnapForce. Okay, so this is app snapforce.com. This is going to be linked in my description. Now, he has a few data points right here that's really actually cool. He's building this. This is kind of like Reventure Consulting. I'm really interested to see Reventure Consulting's map, but this is good, you guys. And let me show you why. Let's start over here with Elko County, okay? You can see here that the price reductions right now, and this is in Nevada, are down 18.8%. So unbelievable drop, right? That's an unbelievable price reduction. But I also want to point out, look on the bottom, okay? Pre-pandemic, they actually went up 10 to 15%. So what this is demonstrating is this county is under pre-pandemic levels. Isn't that wild? But so now let me take you over here, guys, to Austin. And here's what I want you guys to really look at with Austin. Now, according to Zillow, now remember, Redfin is 18%, almost 19%. But according to Zillow, for the month of November, Boise is down 9.5%. But also look at the pre-pandemic numbers. This is why I love this map. The pre-pandemic numbers show us that from 2019, from right now, home values went up 48%. So that means that Austin has more room to go down. Do you guys see how you can play with this in your area, your zip code, right? And I can go all over the place in Texas. And it's not just the big cities. Here's Houston. Houston's down 6.4%. Houston went up about 22% pre-pandemic. Do you guys see how valuable this is? Let me go on to the West Coast because I know you guys want to see, the West Coast, but look at some of these cities, down, fairly big. And remember, guys, this is conservative, y'all. This is conservative. Look at San Francisco. Let's go down south to where I'm from. Riverside's down 4%. Again, up 34% from pre-pandemic. And I'm going to show you guys Zillow here in a minute. Here's San Diego down 5%, up 22% pre-pandemic. Here's Los Angeles down 2.5%, but up about 20% pre-pandemic. So this is very useful, you guys. Here's Las Vegas. Las Vegas down 7%. Again, according to Redfin, it's almost 15%. But Las Vegas went up 35% pre-pandemic. So if you're interested in buying in Las Vegas, you may want to wait a little bit because more than likely, house prices are actually going to come down in Las Vegas. All right, so look at Phoenix. So Phoenix is showing down 7.4% as of right now. But again, you guys, it was up 33% pre-pandemic, so it has a lot more room to go down. Do you guys see how this can be useful? Let's take a look over here, and you can see all of these, zip codes as well. So this is good information, guys. Look at this. Harney County down 18.4%, and look at how much it went up pre-pandemic, 51%, y'all. 51% pre-pandemic. So if I was an investor or I wanted to get a great deal on an affordable house, I'm going to be looking at that county to, have massive price cuts. But we can go all around here, you guys. Let's go up to Seattle. So Seattle is showing down 8.2%. But again, you guys, it went up 32% from pre-pandemic, from 2019. So there is more room for Seattle to go down. Let's go out to the East Coast, guys. I get a lot of people asking about the East Coast. Providence is down. I mean, a lot of these places are down. Bridgeport's down 5%. Here's Wilmington. Wilmington, not much change, but it went up 36%. Now, obviously, guys, that is according to Zillow, as I keep saying. I know I keep, talking over and over on this, but here's Charleston, guys. It's starting to go down already, 1.6% down, or just go to Redfin and look at even bigger declines. But here's the thing. It went up about 31%. I really love this, you guys, just for $12 a month. For me, this is worth it, right? Here's Atlanta. Atlanta's just now starting to go down. Again, Zillow is lagging, but this is a good sign, you guys. And again, we can see since 2018 that this area has gone up 37%. Really unrealistic to maintain that type of equity growth. Let's go down to Florida now. Now look at this, guys. Cape Coral, okay? It took me forever to pronounce that. Look at this. Down 30%. Now, obviously, that's probably a result of the hurricane, but this is astronomical, you guys. So Florida is starting to get crippled. It took a minute, but it is starting. Unfortunately, the hurricane, really messed it up. But you guys, look at price reductions down 30%. But also look at this. Home values went up, according to this data, 63% pre-pandemic. You guys, Florida is just outrageous. Here's Northport, Sarasota, Brennington down 5.3%, but it's up 43% pre-pandemic. Here's Jacksonville down 4%, but up 36% pre-pandemic. Palm Bay down 3%, but up 30% pre-pandemic. It's really nice to see some of these cities start to fall. Obviously, here's Port St. Lucie, which is down 3.5%. But again, you guys, it has a lot more room to go down because it went up 32% pre-pandemic. Take a look at Alabama. Here's Alexander City. Alexander City, you guys, some of these metro areas are down big time. And I'm surprised I haven't even covered this, but there is when prices are down double digits, okay, well, let's just say 17%, how is that not a crash? I don't understand the narrative of these people that are leading, their viewers off a financial cliff. Why aren't these YouTubers, investors, realtors being cautious, guys? Can you comment below? Let me know why they're being overly optimistic. They're saying it's okay, just buy, just hold for 6 years. You're going to be safe. You guys, yes, real estate is generally a great investment, but there are times where we need to pause and remain cautious. And the fact that these realtors and YouTubers don't get that It's just, I don't understand. They need to have their license taken away, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Let's look at some more, you guys. Let's go down to Louisiana. Look at New Orleans. New Orleans down 9.3%. So New Orleans has been gutted pretty heavily as well. Take a look at Wyoming here. Here's Rivington down 9.7%. So, a lot of these places, guys, obviously there's Boise. I mean, look at some of this decline. Clearwater, 18%. This is, look at this, guys. Glacier County down 27.8%. This is massive, guys. Becker County down 22.8%. This is wild, you guys. Look at this over here. Look at this, guys. Vinton County, Ohio, down 33.6%. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, you guys. Here's another one in Louisiana. Look at this, guys. Shreveport, Bossier City, down 30. You guys, this is insane. Down 37.4%. It's almost at pre-pandemic levels already. Oh my gosh. Let's look at some more. Here's another one. Johnston County down 25%. Insane, you guys. Absolutely wicked. Look at another one down 19.9%. Look at, here's one. New Mexico down 7.5%. Down, here's another county down 12.9%. Look at Day County over here, you guys, down 35%. So in other words, come over here, guys, come back to this if you guys want to check this out a little bit more intimately, guys, because this is very revealing. And again, you guys, this is what I'm saying. Don't listen to anyone. Don't even listen to me. Make up your own mind. Don't listen to nobody, you guys. Just follow the data. Think a couple steps in advance and then ask yourself, is it the right time for you to buy? We can't lean on anyone, okay? That's clear. And again, you guys, the reason I'm pulling up this map is I want to give you guys more tools. If you want it, you don't even have to get it. But I am showing you that across the nation, massive price cuts, massive price cuts. The fact that it's not in mainstream media right now, I don't get it. I don't know why they're not talking about this. This is faster. This is a faster housing market crash than 2008. And there are still people spinning the revolver, handing it to customers saying, you shouldn't shoot yourself, but you might, but you got 5 cylinders that are empty. So, don't listen to those crash bros. Don't, if there's fire on the thumbnail, don't watch that. It's all scary. You guys, these people need to get off of YouTube and out of the business. Okay. And I'm not going to drop names. It's very hard for me not to drop names, and I could roast these guys so hard, guys, because I've been doing this for 2 decades and I lost everything and got it back. So good luck, right? But I'm not. All right. My man Orlando Minor is always like, Travis, be easy. Don't roast them. But it's so hard, guys, because when I listen to these people, I see them marching people off a cliff with zero warning, zero caution, right? They throw caution to the wind and they're leaving out really important parts like, wait a minute, what if I have to sell, right? Ask them that. What if I have to sell and I'm upside down in my house? What then? Ask those people that, all right? Anyone that is derogatory towards people that think the housing market's going to crash, ask them what happens if someone has to sell but is upside down in their property, and see what they have to say, all right? That's just my advice. But again, I want to show you guys now Redfin, because Zillow's behind the ball. And again, that's why I'm so frustrated. Zillow, Black Knight, CoreLogic, Realtor.com, failures, all failures. I've personally been leaning on Redfin, and I don't completely trust them, but I've been personally leaning on Redfin because they have an overwhelming amount of data that they update regularly week to week. So let me show you the discrepancy from Zillow versus Redfin, because according to Redfin, these numbers are like double worse. It's like twice as bad. You guys, take a look at what I found briefly, and then we'll end this video. All right, guys, so here's a data printout from Redfin. Now, this is for Austin. I want to just point out that Austin peaked at 573,000. It's now at 459,000 as far as median sales price. That represents a $114,000 decline from peak. You guys want to play Russian roulette? You guys want to play Russian roulette with these realtors and investors on YouTube and in the real world saying, just buy now, spin the revolver, and try not to shoot yourself? Do you really want to play that game when it comes to buying a house? It drives me crazy. But anyways, this represents in Austin, oh my gosh, you guys, almost 20%, almost 20%. 19.8% decline in Austin. Take a look at Boise. I've highlighted Boise here. This is median sales price. Boise peaked around May to June at 549,000. It has now dropped to 471,000. That represents $78,000 lost at a 14.2% price decline. Do you guys see how Zillow is like way behind the curve here and Redfin is kind of a lot, I hope it's a lot more accurate because that's what I'm basing a lot of my opinion off of is Redfin, but they're down in Boise 14.2%. Astonishing. So Redfin actually tells the story about how bad this is. Now take a look at Los Angeles. Los Angeles peaked at $911,000. It's now down to $803,000. That represents a $108,000 loss or a drop of 11.8% in Los Angeles, making it a much worse situation than what Zillow is projecting. And in honor of Dave Ramsey, I am including Seattle as well. Take a look at Seattle. Seattle peaked at $850,000. It is now down to $723,000 median sales price. And a lot of people are saying, oh, this is just seasonal. This is just seasonal. But those guys have been saying seasonal for this entire time. They're flip-flopping like fish out of water. And quite frankly, it is a sight to behold. I'm more entertained with the stupidity than anything, but that is quickly dissolved by the fact that they are leading people to financial ruin. It is what it is. 723 it went down to. We had a drop of $127,000 in Seattle for 14.9%. Now, you guys know my definition of a crash is 15% because here's the reality of the situation. 15% is a lot of money. So in conclusion, you guys, I'm really worried for anyone that purchased in 2022 because essentially they've lost all their equity. Essentially, anyone that purchased this year is upside down in their house. And I think that more and more data is going to show that. I know that right now because I'm so involved in the data, you guys. I mean, I'm dreaming about the data. That's why I had to go on vacation. I had the numbers and everything. I had to just take a break because it was just too much. And what I wasn't prepared for is just the emotion, right? And from my peers, especially in YouTube, I'm really surprised by their emotion. I figured once we presented them with the data that they would pivot and shift their narrative to the data, to what's really happening. But, here's the thing, you guys, if you ever question someone on YouTube, just go to their About Me or their Community tab and see if they're selling leads. All right. Most all these guys are selling leads. If they're selling leads, then obviously their opinions are tainted. Now, hopefully it's, not so tainted that they're dishonest. And I don't want to say that, and I don't want to call anyone out by names. I could easily do that and roast these people, but I'm not because I don't care about them. I want to stay in the solution. I want to talk to you guys. And again, here's what all of this means. It's an indication that the longer that we're waiting, the better deal that there is. But again, you guys remember this, okay? It doesn't matter if there's good deals around the corner unless you're prepared. Luck is opportunity, which is around the corner, plus preparation. So definitely get prepared, you guys. Stop listening to YouTubers, even me, and just watch the data and, look at the math. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. These guys are, and stop listening to people that want to spin the revolver and hand you a loaded gun. All right. It just shouldn't be done that way in real estate. All right. And again, you guys, that's my opinion. But other than that, you guys, I'm going to link everything in my description. RJ talks, his, Snap Force. I'm going to have it all there. I'm excited as well to review Reventure Consultings. But this is one review. I like interactive maps for obvious reasons. It stores the data. I don't have to just keep researching. It's an interactive thing. No affiliation. It's decent. But other than that, guys, I really hope that today you guys got some new insights, value, and perspective. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck and I hope you win.